Okay, it's recording. Okay, hi everybody. Back to this second part of the water pump. I back flushed the power steering cooler, and now I'm going to back flush the what do you call that again? Geez, I speak too much French. The out drive, to see if there's any particles from here back to the out drive. I call it a stern drive. And what I did, and I'll show you what was the result. Here's a flashlight so we can see the results. Trying to have a more steady cam there. I don't know if we can see it because there's water in there. Got the light in there. See, the camera does not want to see it, eh? Hang on. Come on, don't be so nasty. Well, I'm not going to waste much time on that. I would like to show you guys. You can see all the pores in there. Anyhow, it's perfectly clean inside of there. So, now what I've done, the same. Gotta quit moving around so much. Okay, here we go. This hose here comes from your out drive. Down there is your out drive. Water from the pump comes up there. The pump, the impeller pump, goes through this hose. This hose was hooked up to here, so I just turned the hose so I can get access, and I hooked up my garden hose. So this is what I'm going to do, is going to open up the water. We'll go outside and see what it does. Yeah, and I'd like to mention at the same time there is that when you buy a boat there, especially an inboard, it's really important to check everything. Every little thing, go through it. I was passing the vacuum cleaner and I found that the gas pump, the fuel pump, there's a line that comes off the fuel pump and goes back to the carburetor in case it blows out. Anyways, let's see what this did. Anything in there? No. Okay, that explains that. I was wondering which side it came into. But logically, I said it must be that side because they got a vent on the pump here. Don't be concerned about the silicone. It's just a temporary job. I'm waiting for new housing. So there's an air vent here. I said, well, what I'm going to do too on this hose that runs down into here is I'm going to bring it out the back, so when the engine's running, you'll see water shooting out. This is the cover that was on there. So I'll be running the hose through the cover. A couple of bolts here, 1/2 inch bolts, 1 3/8 inch bolts, and you're inside of there. Okay, that part is done. I'm going to try to do this real quickly, shut off the water. Got to go back. Here's a boat, nice boat. Like this light up here. It's you control it from the inside of the boat. Okay, now come in and close off my water. I'm going to show you real quick what we're going to do. Hi. Okay. Kind of camera shy, I think. Make all these eyes. Okay. So I've been working a couple weekends on this boat. Okay, that's a done deal. There's a couple of pieces of impeller crap. That's great. Nice to see that. And then around here. Okay, it wasn't too bad. What's important, this here little hose thingy is the vent. All it does is go in there. What I'm going to do, like I said, make a hole in my cover. This goes into the pump here. Here's your pump. See if I can get a better shot. Oh shit, don't worry about that silicone. Temporary. Waiting for new housing. Just trying to see how I get this thing going. I'm a professional. Do not try this at home. Okay, this hose goes in here. But if this freaking little hole here should ever plug, your vent hole, there it is, down in there. I don't know if you'll see it. Yeah, up in the corner there. you know. If it ever plugs, well then the air is going to build up in there and the pump won't work right. So what I want to do is make a hole in this cover. Like that. See? This freaking hose here, it's going to be inside of there, hooked up to that vent on the pump, which I find is a stupid thing that they got there, but I'm going to have it sticking out the back. So I'll know my freaking pump is working right. And there's another thing, is that inside of the boat where I showed you that hose, that hose that I removed, I'm thinking of putting on a neoprene, reinforced neoprene hose so I can observe it, that I see the water is coming through and see if there's any air bubbles. If there's air bubbles, well there's a problem down in the bottom here. It would be gasket leaks and the pump is sucking up air, or it's not sealed quite properly. So anyways, I'm going to get to this impeller. Important to know about the 86 and 93 OMC, what do they call this thing? OMC Cobra. Is this, when the engine's running, I tested it. I was in one position, I just went and hit the key, just jogged the engine a bit, and it turns counterclockwise. So it's important, put lots of grease on your impeller. You stick it on there, like that. Okay, I'll just show you this time here how it works. Okay, and you got to screw this on there counterclockwise. See, I had already done it once, now I'm redoing it. Okay, what I do after, make sure that it's done right, is I pull the freaking thing off. Now it doesn't want to come off, I don't know why. It came off with the other one, so I could check it out. Well, I got a screwdriver here. Screw them. Okay. There you go. You see? It's not on right. Yeah, it is on right. This blade is like that. They're all in the right direction. So if one is flipped the other way, well, it's not right. I don't know. It probably doesn't make no difference. It probably straightens itself out as it turns, but I prefer to make sure, double check everything. It's not seated yet, but just to give you an idea. Okay. Now what we're going to do quickly is, shit. I had to unhook the hose from inside the boat. Here you got to where this is your water intake to your pump. Okay, to this here pump here. And then now that we know it comes out this side, this goes to the engine. This is the intake. So what I'm going to do is hook my hose up onto this here thingy. Can't remember what you call them. I'll call it a liquid stethoscope. And I'm going to run water in, see what pops out of here. Because when the impellers are burning or destroying themselves, pieces must be going everywhere in there. So I'm just using logics and double checking everything to make sure everything's just right, so when this thing is running it'll be okay. So it's been a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps you out, and yeah, have a nice day.